Hey guys, just to celebrate August, I thought that we could just talk about August, share some things that just make August unique and awesome. So I actually searched and found some lesser known things about August, some of the things that are just kind of cool and that you don't hear about often. Okay, so we're going to start off by talking about August, the month itself. So in the early Roman calendar, August was actually the 6th month of the year, which we all know is no longer true, right? We celebrate August as the 8th month of the year. So back then, August was 30 days in length. It was actually changed to match July, which has 31 days. So July is named after Julius Caesar. A lot of people do know that, right? It's kind of a more known fact. A lesser known fact that August is named after Augustus Caesar, which was actually the great nephew of Julius Caesar. So if you knew that one, those are some kind of cool facts. Okay, for all you August babies out there, you'll probably know this. For those of you that don't have an August birthday, you might not. So August actually has 2 birthstones. So one birthstone is actually the peridot. It's one of the oldest known stones around. So it's actually a very light green stone, but there is another one that most people don't know about. My birthday is in August, and I actually didn't know that there was more than one. The other one is called the sardonyx. It is obviously lesser known, but it's a white and brown banded gemstone. So in earlier days, people actually thought that the sardonyx had mystical powers. So what those powers were, I don't know, but it's kind of cool. Okay, August 21st, 1911. The Mona Lisa was actually stolen from the Louvre Gallery. So the Louvre, if you know anything about art, is supposed to be this very fancy art gallery. It must be in order to have the Mona Lisa there, right? So the Mona Lisa was actually out there floating around from person to person for 2 years. It took the Louvre 2 years to actually recover the Mona Lisa. Could you imagine if they didn't? It's a pretty iconic piece. Most people do know about the Mona Lisa. Okay. The month of August is often referred to as the dog days of summer. So if you ever heard this term, it doesn't actually have anything to do with dogs. It actually has to do with a star, the star called Sirius. It's actually known as the dog star. It rose at the same time as sunrise in the month of August in ancient Rome. So I wasn't actually aware that that's what it meant. I've heard the term, and I always thought maybe it just meant, oh man, it's a hot dog day, right? Okay, so we do have some famous people that were born in August. They include Martha Stewart, Martin Sheen, Jeff Gordon, Deion Sanders, and Halle Berry. So those are some famous people that do have birthdays. So if you have a birthday in August, those are your birthday twins, right? Okay, so I also looked up some cool holidays that we have in August. So when we think of a holiday, we think of the ones like Easter and Christmas, those big name holidays. But little did you know, every day actually is considered to be a holiday. So I looked up some of the cooler ones that have to do with August. Okay, August 1st is National Girlfriend's Day. Okay, rest easy, men. It's not about that. It's not about you. It's actually about girls and their friends. So think about your best friend, ladies. This day is supposed to be to celebrate the both of you. So maybe do a phone call, chat for a while, have some tea, do whatever it is you ladies like to do together. Okay. August 4th is Single Working Women's Day. So this day is pretty awesome. This day is to celebrate all the ladies out there that are doing it all. They're taking out the garbage, they're taking care of the kids, they're going to work, they're fixing that sink, right? They're doing it all. So most definitely a good day to celebrate. All women are important, but I think those single working ladies, they're most definitely special. Okay, so this next one's a pretty silly holiday. It actually has to do with underwear. So there's actually a underwear emporium. It's actually a national foundation that was founded. Basically, it's saying most people wear the same kind of underwear for their life, and this kind of encourages you to go out and buy a new pair and keep things fresh. Again, kind of just a silly holiday. I thought it'd be fun to throw that one in there. Okay. August 8th is National Happiness Happens Day. So this is celebrated annually on the founding day of the society. So this is called the Society of Happy People. It actually had a name change. It used to be known as the Secret Society of Happy People. But why would you want to keep it a secret, right? You can actually join the society for free. It's a real thing. Why not? It's free. It'll help remember to stay happy. Okay, August 13th is International Left-Handers Day. If you're right-handed, congratulations! Every other day of the year celebrates you, except for August 13th. This is to celebrate our left-handed friends. So if you know anything about left-handers, most people in the world are right-handed. If you've ever known a left-handed person, I'm sure you haven't known more than one or two. They're just not that common. So this one is to celebrate all of you lovely folks out there, especially at PACE. I hold you very close to my heart. On August 19th, 1988, a proclamation was made by the president. It deemed August 21st National Day to give U.S. citizens a thanks and heartfelt salute. So if you're an older senior citizen, a U.S. citizen, then this day is for you guys. We love you very much. Okay, another silly one I found is August 22nd, which celebrates National Tooth Fairy Day. Okay, so if you are a lady, or maybe he's a man, I'm not sure, that can magically make money appear under my pillow, I definitely want to celebrate you. So again, August 22nd, National Tooth Fairy Day. Pretty cool. Okay, so I have some trivia that I want to test your guys' knowledge. I tried to find some lesser known things, some things that maybe not lesser known that you knew at one time, and I'm going to have you pick your brain to remember. Okay, so this one's for our history buff. In 1492, who sailed the ocean blue? So this poem, I think a lot of us know, and if you don't necessarily know who I'm talking about, you've probably heard the poem. Looking back to school times, a lot of times in order to remember history as a kid, they told you things like poems like this one. Okay, so if you guessed Christopher Columbus, you would be right? So in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and he actually took sail on August 3rd. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that he left in August. Okay, for all my music people out there, August 4th, 1964, this trumpet-playing jazz man was born. He also starred in the movies It's a Wonderful World and Hello, Dolly. If you guessed Louis Armstrong, you'd be right. Okay. August 15, 1965, a 3-day concert took place on a farm in Bethel, New York. What was the name of this festival? If you guessed Woodstock, you're right. So Woodstock was a huge music festival. People came from around the world. There were actually over 300,000 people at Woodstock. So that's pretty amazing. Okay, last but not least, on August 20th of 1920, the 20th Amendment was ratified to include who? That's right, 1920. The 20th Amendment included women. So on August 20th, 1920, women actually earned the right to vote in the U.S., which was a huge feat and something that women really fought to accomplish. So there's definitely a theme to August. It's definitely celebrating wonderful women in your life. But thanks for watching, guys, and until next time.